Hello everybody, we are the Token Minorities. I'm Jolt.
I'm Vic.
I'm Panda.
Sad Panda.
Every time he makes me laugh when he does that.
Anyway, we are back with our first booster box opening of the new school year.
Oh, I miss this so much.
I know, right? And as you can see in front of you, we have a beautiful Furious Fists X and Y booster box, the new set that was just released.
Technically, it's my second.
Yeah, we actually opened one of these up off camera.
It was one of Styx's boxes.
Styx bought a box and we wanted to see what he got, and so he opened it up in front of us. It was pretty cool. Anyway,
the ratios were insane.
Yeah, he got like 6 ultra rares, I believe, including a secret rare. So we're gonna hope we can duplicate that for this box.
Which is code for we hope Panda can duplicate that for us.
Yeah, really, because Panda opened like 4 of those on his own. But anyway, let's go ahead and dig right into this. First of all, showing the box art though, with who's that on the front, Panda?
I don't know. I think it's a Mega Lucario.
That's awesome, isn't it? Anyway, that's a Halucha.
Badass.
That's a
Mega Lucario
and a Mega Heracross. Tyrancher, Amanda Halucha, and Mega Heracross there, and a beautiful Tyrancher on the top.
So useless.
And of course the barcode if you're into that kind of thing. Anyway.
Oh baby.
So let's go ahead
barcode.
and tear right into this thing. Oh yes. And we are going to be doing this in 3 parts as opposed to the 4-part booster box openings that we had been doing.
Because the 4th part always sucks.
Pretty much. We didn't get too many views, it seemed like, on the 4th part.
So if you guys like the 4th part, you did this to yourselves.
Yes. Alright.
Is that inappropriate? Laying blame on the audience?
Perhaps. So yes, it's kind of hard to see the top part, but for those that want to see it, it just looks like that.
Yeah. Tyrantrum's head.
Tyrantrum's head again. Anyway,
and his tough jaws.
So I'm going to take 12 packs out of here, and then I will move on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nailed it. Alright, so we'll set that.
That was not that impressive, mate.
No, it wasn't. No. Wait, there's okay, whatever. I hope I got the right number.
We'll be fine.
Otherwise, they'll get more in their parts, but whatever. So we'll put them as a stack right there. Looks like you can still see the box. So
and we're starting with a
Mega Lucario pack. Panda, what's your prediction?
I should be opening this one.
You should be opening.
I predict nothing.
All right, pack number 1 of this brand new set. Here's what the X and Y Furious Fist codes look like. Kind of cool. Anyway, we'll give that one to him. I think I just revealed it, so we'll make sure that's the prize. Anyway,
you didn't reveal it.
I might have.
You might have.
I might have. Anyway,
really good with that
we have Makuhita, Punch and Strength. That's not very creative. Skorupi,
Poison Sting,
Mienfoo, Magmar, Shelmet, Klefki, very pretty.
Very
Energy Switch, Gothorita, Plusle Reverse, and
oh my god!
Pack number 1, Heracross EX Full Arts.
We are back, baby. We are back, ladies.
That's a way to start.
That is the way to start.
That is so shiny too. Look at that thing. Oh my god. Look, guard. Sorry, Panda. Guard Press and Giga Power.
That is really pretty.
Get that sleeved, please.
You got it. Oh my god.
Go ahead and display it in the back whenever you get that done.
Will do.
And we'll move on.
The texturing on the foil
Mega
is so
Heracross.
cool.
Put the stuff for that.
I really want to pull up
That's one of my favorite full arts from this generation so far. That was really, really cool.
Because, I mean...
Alright.
Useless in play, but really, really cool.
Meh.
I guess you need it to play the Mega. I think you have to EX a Mega.
Oh, I don't know how to play the game.
Also, it's the only Heracross that's in play right now, I think.
Okay. Alright, we have a Bell, Sprout, Golett, Machop, Plusle, Clefairy, Hitmonlee, Karina. What's that do? Search your deck for a fighting Pokemon and an item card review. Whoa.
She's really good. There's a reason she won't fall off.
I'm thinking this set's gonna make for some interesting decks.
She's tantamount to computer search. She's amazing.
Yeah, Training Center. Each stage 1 and stage 2 in play gets 30 plus HP. Whoa.
That's the reverse.
There's some cool cards in here.
Cards.
Here's another electric reverse holo. We have Raichu, Rongchu, whatever the case may be. And we have a Tornadus, regular rare.
That's a regular? Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Them guns, though. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Halucha. That's a good idea.
I have those.
Oh. That's Shroomish, guys.
I thought the long time it was Smoorish, and it gave me so much trouble because that doesn't make any sense.
You thought it was what?
Smoorish. I was like 10.
Okay. Shroomish, like we said. Clefairy. Torchic. Pancham. Machop. Fighting Stadium. That's nice.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
That's really
A
cool.
lot of cool stadiums. Oh, another
Yeah.
Pancham. That's a uncommon version of it, though.
Cool.
Bad Influence Evolution.
Okay, can we talk for a minute about these insane... Put the Pancham away. About these energy cards. These
Okay.
are so cool.
Strong Energy. What does this do now? This energy, or this card, can only be attached to fighting Pokemon. It provides fighting energy only while this card is attached to a fighting Pokemon. The attacks of the fighting Pokemon this card is attached to do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's pretty good, too. That's
there
like
are-
a muscle band.
Yeah, there are other ones. They either boost
better.
the power of your attacks, or they restore a little bit of HP when you equip them. So more defensive types get a boost, and get an HP boost. More offensive types get an attack boost. It's a really
Yeah, that's a pretty
mechanic.
cool idea. I like it.
But you can only have so many of them in a deck. You're limited to 4 of these per deck, so you're gonna have to play them real smart.
We have a Drowsy Reverse and a Breloom. Regular rare.
That looks so cool. That Sky Uppercut, though.
Nice. I approve. Over here. Alrighty. High Rancher Pack.
Not just gonna use Tyro. Useless. We were discussing Tyro the other day.
Oh.
On its applications, or lack thereof, in Little Cup.
Here we go. We have a Clefairy. Pika. Magmar. Clauncher. Mienfoo.
So many food.
Jaw Fossil. Cool.
Something looks like a dog.
Sparkling Robe. This Pokemon. The Pokemon this card is attached to can't be affected by special conditions.
That's kind of
So
cool.
that's a counter to Laser. Interesting.
Because that was desperately needed.
Yeah, that's really good.
Look at Pokemon fixing the metagame for once in their lives.
Yeah, really. Mienshao.
That's cool.
A reverse Scraggy, and our second ultra rare
Oh my
of the
God.
box is a Halucha EX.
We're getting all the cool ones.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
are.
that is so cool.
If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by the opponent's attack, put 2 damage counters. So it's basically a Rocky Helmet. That's cool. Rocky Helmet from the game. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what Rocky Helmet does in the card game, but
Basically
yeah,
the same thing.
Same thing. All right, cool.
And its attack. If there's a stadium in play, it does 40 more. Any competitive deck plays a stadium, so it's a base 100 attack. Give it one of those fighting energies, and this thing's doing more than it has in HP per turn in damage.
That's really
This
cool.
thing's good. Oh, it's that.
Over there. Display that thing. That thing's beautiful.
It really, the colors are so cool.
I think this is a pretty good welcome back to our card openings,
well,
that's for sure. Oh, right, we have a Petrat, Eevee, Scraggy, Minun, Clauncher, Macho, Licky Licky,
Boo.
Full Heal, that's cool. Machamp, that's a reverse rare,
Yes.
and that is awesome artwork too.
Could you imagine that coming at you?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Alright, and we have Electivire, regular rare.
Really cool. Wait, we just got a minor to go with the Plusle. Are they the same art? Do they go together?
Perhaps.
I think they do, because they usually
Perhaps. We'll let you take it.
Here's the minor and...
Mega
Yeah,
Heracross.
they do. Just get those on camera for a second. They are at a festival together. There you go.
It always
That's
is.
really, really cool.
Very interesting.
I dig that.
Alrighty.
Rare reverse Machamp.
Digging the artwork. I'm enjoying it. Here we go. Scraggy, Poliwag, Trapinch, Pinchy, Torchic, Vigoroth, Poliwhirl, Watchog, Torchic Reverse, and a Politoed, regular rare.
Cool.
Cool. He looks kind of like a toddler. Do you think so? Or-
Yes, very
yeah?
much so.
It's a young Politoed.
I would
We'll
just
go with
point out the degree to which Fighting Ground Rock has been buffed in this card set. That Machamp, belongs on the bench. It is not an active user. What it does is its ability. Each of your Fighting Ground Rock Pokemon attacks do 20 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon before weakness and resistance is applied, as long as this is even in play, not even active.
Wow.
So if you've got a bench stacked full of those, and then, I don't know, a Tyrantrum or something, you're sweeping like nobody's business. Or a Hawlucha.
Poliwag, Plusle, Pikachu, Slakoth,
Dirt.
Cubchoo, Hitmonlee, Karina,
So good.
Training
They're gonna be
Center.
the new Skyla.
Maybe so, yeah. Auroras, a reverse rare. Very nice. And a Mega Heracross EX.
Oh god. We have the set.
So I'm doing pretty well, guys.
That is
Panda, can you top me? I
beautiful.
think I'm gonna win this time around.
What does that mean for me?
Did you pull a secret rare?
No, I haven't pulled a secret.
Yes.
That is a
cross
beautiful
is
card.
gorgeous.
Big Bang Horn, huh? Wait, 180 minus. This attack does 180 damage minus 10 for each damage counter. Oh. Wow, that's actually really, really good. That's still wow. Okay.
It's an early game.
Yeah,
it's an early game.
certainly. Keep it on your bench too. Heal it up, whatever. That's awesome. All right.
And what's the retreat? Retreat cost is 3, which is not bad for a card that hits this hard.
Yeah. Good stuff. 3 ultra rares. I'm doing well, aren't I?
That cool.
Next. Nailed it. Patrat. Shelmet. Minen. Makukita. Shrimch. Focus Sash. That's a new one, right?
More fighting buff.
Yeah, if the fighting well, it's Furious Fist, so.
You know what I mean. One type
Yeah.
doesn't normally get buffed like this.
I think Dark God and Dark Explorers.
Oh god, Dark
Yeah.
broken.
Oh, that's a pretty good card. Amara. Super Scoop Up.
So good.
Flip a coin of heads, put one of your Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. That's pretty
So
good.
useful. That is always
Yeah.
an amazing card. It keeps getting reprint because it's
That's-
fabulous.
Yeah, that is good. That'd get rid of all damage counters, right? So, hello, pair that with that Mega Heracross, right? Anyway, Klefki, reverse, very pretty, and a Pangoro. We have Panda. Panda
We also
in
got
the
a
house.
single regular, reverse,
Yeah,
regular hollow.
When Styx opened his box, he only had 6 regular holographic cards in the whole entire box. So that's interesting. Maybe that's just a standard for this set. I guess we'll find out if we have
But I mean,
to duplicate that.
the secret rare, ultra rare ratios are so high right now. It's stupid.
Bellsprout, Lickitung, Noibat.
That is so cool.
Is that our
looking.
first Noibat? That's cool.
That's our first Noibat. It's not a dragon.
Well, yeah. It's a little guy. It's okay. Noibat, Trapinch, Electabuzz, Jaw Fossil,
Nom.
Sparkling Robe, Mienshao, Electabuzz Reverse, put it over here, and an Aurora's regular rare. Is
That
that
looks
our,
like it should be a hollow.
That's our first regular rare in fact. We have the reverse version of it, so that's pretty cool. Ice Shield and Icy Wind.
Aurora's looks so cool, but it's so
Wait,
useless.
Icy Wind puts your opponent's active Pokemon to sleep.
That's cool.
That's strange compared to what it does in the game, but it's okay. Why not?
You can't lower speed in a card game.
Sure you can. Force your opponent to skip their next turn.
That would be broken. I mean, in one of the first sets, it was a Polylife with Bubble Poison.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then it was like a Gen 2. It was like a second gen set.
Okay. Trapinch, Slackoff, Cupchew, Skorupi, Eevee,
I see shiny things.
Shh, Fossil Researcher, Weeping Bell, Mountain Ring, Minen. Well, we should go back to Mountain
The
Ring.
Mountain Ring's really good.
Prevent all damage done to benched Pokemon by attack. So I feel like this set was just made to counter all of the sets that did really well at Nationals and Worlds.
Because they were all built around
That's really
wrecking
funny.
the bench.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. That's hilariously good.
Darkrai EX, eat your heart out.
Mine in reverse and
Oh my god.
Full art battle reporter. That doesn't even look like a Pokemon card.
That looks so cool. I like the silver boy.
If the Pancham wasn't that's not Pancham. If the
Patrat.
Patrat wasn't up there on his shoulder, I would not have thought this was a Pokemon card. Of course, not including the back.
What's the
But
effect?
let's see. Draw cards until you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent. So it's not like that's decent, but I think there's already potentially better cards out there. I don't know.
Using that
I'm not exactly the best
in
knowledge
conjunction
source
with a
for this.
Juniper would be really good.
Perhaps. Anyway,
Soft reset.
that's 4 ultra rares already, including 2 full arts and a mega. So
Oh my god.
I'm doing quite well, and I still have 2 packs to go. Aren't you guys happy? Here we go.
He is flamboyant. Great. Well, the Patrat's winking at me. I don't like it.
Sorry to hear that.
It's coming on to me. I don't appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Stupid numbers. Rares.
I know, right? Machop, Clauncher, Eevee, Skorupi. I'd like to get a regular holo in this part, but whatever. Drowsy, Vigoroth. Not like I'm complaining about the ultras. Poliwhirl, Watchog, Landers Reverse Rare.
That's sick.
I'm sure some of these are actually holos. Might have been good to look these up, but whatever. Reverse Rare.
Make me surprised.
Yeah, I know, right? Glaceon, regular rare.
Cute.
Cool. Alright, this is the last pack of this part. And to those of you who stuck around, I might knock over the cards in the background, but it's worth
Do
it.
it, do
Because
it.
I'm giving you a free online code.
Boop.
Furious Fists online code. Congratulations to the winner of this code, and it is no more.
We'll
Alright.
serve that with dinner.
Alright, last pack. Here we go.
I don't know,
What are you making me? Gothita, Electabuzz, Lickitung, Noibat, Plusle, Scrafty, Sail Fossil, that's a new one.
Go with that Amora.
Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal Amora you find there. Nice, that's
really useful.
decent. If it's a good card, I can really look at Amora closely.
The Auroras was decent. The Icy Wind was powerful
Okay.
and sleep.
Rongchu, Lickitung Reverse, and a Tyrantrum, regular rare
So
in the Tyrantrum pack.
the only cover art we're missing is a Lucario.
This is
Lucario,
true.
we've gotten all the box pokes.
Panda, I'm expecting you to pull a Mega Lucario. I'm pretty confident that's in this set.
Yeah, right.
So, that concludes part 1 of this Furious Fist booster box opening.
So good!
We hope you'll stay tuned for part 2. Until next time.
Wow!
Buffet.
Why are we saluting? They can't see us.
I don't care.
Wow! Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.